Home automation, and this is a look at the Google Wi-Fi setup that I'm using for all of my home internet and also for my home automation system. So Google Wi-Fi is basically a kind of high-tech router from Google, and you get these little circles, and one of these plugs into the modem from your internet provider. So I use Comcast, and this is actually not the one plugged into the modem. So there's a main one that plugs in there. And then the great thing with Google Wi-Fi is that you can buy additional units like this one, and you can put them all around your house. And they very easily automatically form a mesh network where all of the individual little units are communicating with each other. And you're sharing the internet from the main one that's by your router, or by your modem, to all of the other ones that can be around the house connected to other devices. And that way, even if you're trying to have Wi-Fi across a fairly large space, you can actually have very reliable Wi-Fi just by placing these all around and letting them connect to each other. So this is the auxiliary unit, and this is just plugged into the wall down here for power, and then it mesh networks with the main unit. And a couple things I really like about Google Wi-Fi. One is that it's very fast, so you can actually get almost a wired internet speed on your other units around the house. So it's great for connecting up hubs, connecting up computers in other rooms where you can't physically run a cable, and overall just really very high bandwidth and very good speed on it. Another thing I really like about it is that the auxiliary units, like this one where it's just connected through the mesh network, can actually have a wired connection come out of it. So here, this is connected by Wi-Fi to the main unit, and then it's got a cable here you can see that provides wired internet access, in this case to a switch that then goes to all of the little hubs that I'm starting to add to the wall here in my garage. So if you have devices that require a wired connection, like the SmartThings hub or the Philips Hue lights up here, you can actually plug them into a switch and then plug them directly into this unit, and it will share the Wi-Fi from the main unit plugged into your modem. So you don't have to have all of your little devices for home automation clustered around the modem and the cable jack where it comes into the house. And another great thing about Google Wi-Fi is that it takes all of the thinking out of setting up your Wi-Fi network. So everything is done through an app, and you can actually monitor everything from internet speed. You can connect new devices, you can turn certain devices off or limit their bandwidth. You can see how the mesh network is performing. So all of the annoying setup you normally have to do when you're setting up a router, Google actually handles for you. And again, you can just keep adding these units endlessly. So if you want good Wi-Fi outdoors, you could put one out there and it would mesh with the main unit and then share the Wi-Fi outdoors. Or if you have a very large house, you could put these all around and create one unified Wi-Fi network with the same ID, but that goes all around your house. The only downside to Google Wi-Fi, I would say, is that it's fairly expensive. I'm not sure exactly what these are running now, but you'll pay a couple $100s if you want to have units all over your house. But again, if you want very fast speeds without having to run physical cabling all over the place, and you want to have easy setup, which I definitely did, and then you want to have that ability to add a wired connection basically anywhere, so in this case in my garage for home automation, Google Wi-Fi is a great option. If you found this video useful, please subscribe using the buttons below, and I've included some links in the description below to some of the products I talk about if you want to support the channel.